Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets. And as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing here on third down.
Come on. Get off of me.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Demontre Moore gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even want to select him. I tried to select the punt return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Next time
this offense takes over in
great
shape right at the 50. First and 10. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that comes to mind is
trying to move forward, but they just happy dancing.
How much they like doing it
in the backfield.
But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson.
First down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Disney.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Get that.
This is caught.
Good catch.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive,
he's
you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Touchdown.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Yeah, probably go for this place.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What do I want to do?
Well, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Demontre Moore picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Flag on.
Catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
On us, illegal blocking the back. Whatever, we take that.
So this will be accepted as
be
it moves
fine
the
either
offense
way.
backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Carson.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't even touch him.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson
get the ball.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
I threw the ball, man. That's not even fair. I threw the ball.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's
Come on,
not
get
what you
that.
want to hear on your sideline. That means
Wide
you
open.
Tyler Lockett. And he's got Lockett. The 20.
The greatest
10,
show on earth, baby.
Oh, crack.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
We're about to get
Russell Wilson
celebrated a little bit
with 2
too early.
first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he knocks it through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get get this out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first
Let's
down.
go, Dubs.
Here's the
Get him, Dubs.
Lamichael Pirine.
Okay, we got him.
And he'll be upended at the
He needs to touch the
28-yard
ground.
line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I
Let's
think
go,
they're a little
Nubs.
conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
on, Nubs.
But I would like to see them open
Incomplete.
things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Why is there so many illegal
So
blocking
that
the
one
back
will be
in this game?
accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson.
Ah, come on.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 9 yards,
Third
and that
and
leaves him
inches.
just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Okay, we
And
got
he gets
just
the
1 yard.
first
Get
down
that
here
first.
as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Oh, man.
Escaping the pressure right. Airing
Get
it
that.
out for Olsen. He's got a man. Complete.
Let's go.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ah, come on. All right, that's a good run. We got
7
some
yards
good
on the
yardage
pickup there, and
on
it'll
that
leave
run
him with
right
a
there. First
2nd
time in
and
the game
3.
this game so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets'
Probably should
12-yard
let the clock
line.
run down.
He goes for
minutes over here.
18 there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Right around the 8.
On 5-yard
And
line.
he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time,
nice.
and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's up and good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown
What's
run.
zip so far in this game?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
3rd and 5 now.
And incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, they're going to try to run it.
On the draw,
They got it. It's first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Darnold on first down.
Damn. Way too many yards.
Over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Let's go,
As
Nubs.
the stoppage will come with a little under a
How
minute
is he
to
on
go
that
in
hand? I
this
don't make him
first
stand. That's a
half.
glitch right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold.
Get him, Nubs.
Pressure comes. He's taken
Let's
down
go,
by the
Nubs.
Seahawks defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a
Let's go,
long
Nubs.
way to go in this football game.
Guess we could.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the
Come
sack.
forward this play. He's good to try to go deep.
Here's Gore. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one
Trying
out
to hit on
and made a really
quarter.
nice
This game is already won.
So we reach halftime, and what's been a fair... We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh, man. That got to be
best.
He's in my way.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Can't do that.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
Oh, man, he got it.
He got caught in between and
In the
created a
backfield,
foul.
too.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his
I was trying to look for that
man,
post route too,
Wilson.
but it wasn't there.
And they'll have it in
So
the red zone before he crosses
route
over out of
instead.
bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now it's Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. They run, it's Gore, and he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's more on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right.
New York ready to go again offensively. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
No, get the ball, Nubs. Good job, Nubs. Let's go.
Picked it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option, a handoff to Carson.
Oh, no.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 16, Wilson. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high.
Let's go,
They
Nubs.
expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down,
It's
Carson. And he's
pulling guard
going.
going. He's supposed to go upfield. I'm trying to follow my blocks.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Forced out to his left.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Let's go, Diggy.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's go.
Is this intercepted?
Looked like he was throwing it to me.
It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. They run again with Carson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Might be the last play of the game.
Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Play action. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Pass interference,
That's incomplete,
man.
but there
Caught
is a
it,
flag
man.
down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I kindly accept.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play.
That's like the most easiest way to like score a touchdown, get down the field faster, to get like pass interference.
Our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.